friends, how are you doing? Please check on your favorite social media influencers. You know those people who are always paid partnership with on Instagram, you know. Check on those people because their office was temporarily closed down last week. Ngastuka nga faint. Yeah, I have tea on that and so much more on your favorite celebs. My name is Violet Angina and this is the Hot Topic Central. Yeah, so I was telling you to pray for your favorite social media influencers because last week there was a serious blackout on Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, and Oculus, which is a subsidiary of Facebook. Now, you know, this thing lasted for about 6 hours long, and you can imagine how crazy it is for people who actually make their revenue on social media and all that stuff. Now, I'll tell you what I was doing when that process happened. So I was actually in traffic and I was texting someone from the office who had pissed me off. You know those office domestics, those office domains with your workmate. So someone had really pissed me off and we were having a back and forth on WhatsApp. So I'm telling him this, he's telling me that, and then I'm telling him something else, and then he's telling me something else. So it was nasty. Thank God there was traffic. So when there's traffic, you can text, right? Yeah. And then he pissed me off the most when he told me, Violet, I think you're being petty. So when he told me I'm being petty, I decided, oh really, I'm being petty, let me be pettier. So I decided to write a whole paragraph telling him things, casting, you know what, first of all, don't call me petty. Number 2, I'm not your child. Number 3, you have to do what I want you to do because this is my, I had a whole paragraph with every single cuss word that you can use under the sun. And then, yeah, after I went through it, I was like, this is it. He will never call me petty again in his life. So I pressed send. And then I noticed, it's not showing a tick. What the hell? Has he blocked me? No. Is my data off? Okay, no problem. Maybe my data is off and I'm in traffic. So what do? Wacha niokoe jahazi. Maybe 1,000. Nikokoe jahazi ya 1,000 because this text needs to go. Then I realized even after acquiring jahazi and all, my text has still not gone. I was so pissed because I need this information to get to this guy because there's no way you're gonna call me petty and win the fight. So yeah, and then restart the phone once again, restart the phone thrice again, and still my message did not go. So I decided to check Twitter because Twitter is always that one place where in case you need to know what's happening, if there's something happening globally or whatever, if you are not so sure, just go on Twitter, it's gonna confirm to you. So I go on Twitter and realize, oh, it's not our problem, it's a Zuckerberg problem, it's those people problem. So yeah, my text did not go and I felt so stupid. So by the time 6 hours later my text was going, the fight did not matter anymore. So he did not receive my wrath like that. I felt so stupid. I feel like he won the fight because he ended it by calling me petty, and my text of cussing him out did not work because Zuckerberg decided to humble me. Yeah, but let me tell you, there are people I don't like. These people who are always very self-righteous. You know, those who started with those quotes, this social media outage should make you realize that your life is much more than social media. Oh, please learn to connect with yourself, not all. No, please, no, we don't want those speeches. To shakula down payment, your client, your paid partnership with. We just want to go back online, post clients work. I mean, who are these people that are always very preachy? Like they preach about everything. Oh, let this moment be your moment to reconnect. No, we don't want to reconnect. We want to go back on Instagram and see how you're living your best life and see how you're posting your boyfriend. And yeah, so Zuckerberg, don't do this to us anymore. No, don't do that. Just fix your issues. We are people of paid partnership with tushakula down payment your clients. Hatuwezi anza kurudisha pesa ya client. So yeah, that was crazy. And yeah, I lost the fight in the process of all of that. Sucks, right? Anyway, how are you guys doing? How did you deal with the social media outage? And what would you do if there was no social media at all? What if one day we just woke up and it's not there anymore? What's gonna happen? I don't even want to think about it. Yeah, moving on swiftly. So on to my next story, which is quite a messy story, and it's coming from someone I actually really love. She's a fantastic singer, songwriter, performer, All that and so much more. I'm talking about Tiwa Savage. Now, she has a sex tape. Are you shocked? I am as well. Let's sip some tea because, yeah, that's a lot. Why are people recording sex tapes? Now, anyway, this is it. So apparently, there's a sex tape of her and the person that she's currently dating, and somehow, for some reason which I really do not understand, the sex tape has landed in the hands of the wrong person who is blackmailing her and threatening her that she or he, whoever has the sex tape, is going to release it to the public unless they pay them some amount of money, which of course is a lot of money. Now, Tiwa made this confession during one of her media interviews. She was doing a radio interview and she talked about how she's being blackmailed because of a sex tape, and she's super shocked because she also doesn't understand how the sex tape landed in the hands of whoever. And here's the thing, this is what she said, and she made a lot of sense, but still, I have my 2 cents. Now, she said she doesn't see herself paying someone who is blackmailing her because of doing something so normal. Sex is normal and natural, and I agree. Sex is normal, it's natural. She is allowed to have as much sex as she wants to, but what is not normal is recording yourself while you're having sex. Why would you do that? No, sex is normal, I agree. Yes, even the doctors say it helps reduce heart diseases. Trust me, Nairobi people, none of you is getting cardiac arrest. You'll be sleeping with everyone but your partners. Child. Anyway, yeah, sex is normal, but what is not normal is recording yourselves while having sex. Can we just stop doing that? See now, it has landed in the hands of the wrong person. They want to be paid, and if you don't pay them, honey, we are going to be seeing a lot of things that we don't want to see on the internet. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, Kim Kardashian should be a lesson enough. Let us stop recording ourselves when you're having sex. I wonder, when you're doing it and there's a camera there, so do you look at the partner or do you look at the camera? So when you're done recording yourself and then you realize the voice is not good or the recording of the sound was not good, so do you do sound effects of what happens? No, seriously, what? Stop. No, let us stop recording ourselves. Let us stop let us switch off our phones. Yeah. So yeah, Tiwa said she's not gonna pay the person with the video because sex is normal, sex is natural, and even if I pay them, what if I pay them and then next year they threaten me again with it? Well, let's see how that goes. But moral advice, listen guys, listen. Stop recording yourselves when you're having sex. It's not cool. It's not cool. We're living in a social media generation where people will do anything to embarrass you and embarrass your entire clan. Honey, I don't want to see your privates online. I don't. No. I don't want to see your privates online. No. Even Pastor Nganga said something the other day. No, I don't want.
Yesterday, I was leaving a radio station. I'm in my car. My road manager sends me a message. He's like, yo, check your phone. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I check it and there's a video. And I'm just like, whoa. I'm like, where did you get this from? And he's like, I just got it like 20 minutes ago. And
this is somebody on your team?
Yeah. This video was sent to him. Mm-hmm. And it's a tape of me and the person I'm dating right now. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
I know. So
and you're in the middle of like crisis right now.
So
I mean, you seem very like calm and okay, but
yeah, because I said the first thing I got off the phone and I sent it to my manager and she was like, oh my God, and I'm like, what are we gonna do? So the person's asking for money now.
Of course.
So
is it the person you were dating?
No. And he's going crazy too. So I'm like, what are we gonna do? And my manager's like, well, how much are they asking for? So I woke up and I was like, no, I'm not. Because I pay it now, and then 2 months down the line, you're going to come back again, and then 2 years. And then who knows, even if I do send you the money, you probably would release it anyway. Like the fact that I'm not going to allow anyone to blackmail me for doing something that is natural.
Are we together? We're not doing sex tapes? Yeah, thanks. Let us, no, we're not doing that. Anyway, world stop, because guess who has been serving a lot of couple goals online recently? Yeah. Are you guessing? Are you? Let me hear you. Yeah, I'm talking about Zoya Mbunge Wako 001 incoming. Yeah, I'm talking about the one and only Jalango. The reason that's why I'm doing this story is hopefully it's going to get me a salary increment. Yeah, I don't care about his couple goals, but yeah, it might get me more money. So let's do it with more energy. Cool, guys, let us participate. This is my chance to get more money, right? So yeah, my boss, Jalango, Zoya Mbungewako Pia, he has been serving a lot of couple goals online, and yeah, it has got a lot of netizens talking. Now, the other day, he was posted up with his wife in matching outfits in Mombasa, looking absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, it was a couple of days after his wife's birthday, and on that particular day, of course, Jalango being Jalango, he went ahead to post a lot of Jaber quotes online and even declined posting any client's work on his social media on that day, because he dedicated his social media and that entire day to his wife. Yes, honey, yes, exactly how you should do. But you guys, have you seen Jalango's wife? Yeah, your hair, face, body, color, yeah, fashion, yeah. Jalango put that girl on a billboard. She's deserves more than just Instagram. So mwonaje, nitaongezwa do iko sawa wagwa salary napanda. Hii story ni ya kupewa do hii hata. But anyway, happy birthday to Jala's wife, and yeah, we love to see couple goals 150%. Love it. So there's a lot of pulling out that has been happening in Nairobi. No, not what you're thinking. Relax. Yo, you guys, it's a Sunday. Take your mind off the gut. I'm not talking about that kind of pull out. No, I'm talking about how our celebrities have had their songs pulled out of YouTube of late. Isn't that pulling out? Yeah. So yeah, Otile Brown was one of the artists who apparently some of his top songs had been pulled out of YouTube. Nadia Mukami as well. Ben Soul, Nairobi, was also out of YouTube. I understand some songs from Willis Raburu, including Kalale, was out of YouTube, and so many other artists. We really did not understand what was going on, but I think the pull-out game is not so strong because somehow the songs are coming back to YouTube. Otile Brown's songs are back, and the rest, I believe, are coming back to YouTube. But I really do not understand what was going on and who pulled them out, you know. Yeah, but we are happy because the pull-out game is not that strong. Our songs are back on YouTube, so stop stressing our artists. Who's doing this pull-out shit? No, seriously, who's that? Yeah, please don't stress my Otile Brown. We are pulling out from the wrong things. We should not be pulling out from YouTube. You know where you need to be pulling out from. If you know, you know. This show is rated 18, friends. No, take your minds off the gutter. I'm just talking about how songs have been pulled out of YouTube. Guys, what's up? What's up? So finally, on to the last story. We're going to talk about cartoon comedian and the backlash that she received from her recent skit. Now, the skit was showing the plight of some of the people who end up working in these Arab Gulf countries. And just in case you have not seen the video yet, she deleted it from her socials, but trust bloggers and other people to have it saved already. Here is the video, just in case you haven't seen it.
Sasa naitwa Matilda, niko Gulf Saudi Arabia, tunateseka, tunaosha manyoka na matoto isuku. Walinyang'anya passport na wakasema contract yangu ni ya 2 years, sasa inapata ni ya 10 years. Hata fridge inanga chakula, ndio fridge mtazajionea. Aki tunafosiwa kukunywa maji ya choo. Shimo ya choo, mimi nirudishe tu passport yangu kama please. Ole shiko. So nilikuwa naambia huko tunataka kama tuangalia kitchen kila kitu ni chafu, hata huko chini utapata hakuna
kuli, hatuna chakula, wamechukua passport. Ai, tumeni usaidizi jamanini hakitafadhali.
Now here's the thing. I understand the frustrations of people. There's been a lot of mixed reactions. Of course, there are people who find it completely ruthless to put up a video like that, and there are people who are finding it comic. It's comedy, you know, and I hear both sides. But here's what I have to say. At the end of the day, art is supposed to be thought-provoking. Art is supposed to make you feel something, and also art is supposed to make you want to act, you know, and put some action to something. So this kind of story cannot be dealt the same way as we deal with stories. I mean, she does a lot of comic and a lot of comedy on things like, you know, sponyo, madame, cheating, relationships. You know, those are things that people do for enjoyment. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see udem na uchali, those are enjoyment things, and people love that kind of comedy, and we love her content. But when there's a situation like this, if you look at the people who actually end up going to these countries, these are people who cannot even find employment in their own country. These people have children, these people have ailing parents, these people have siblings that they have to see through school, and they get an opportunity. You know, as desperate as you could be at the time, you go to this country and it's crazy. You find the conditions are not what you thought they were. So there has to be a level of sympathy in how such a skit is communicated. You get what I mean? So what I would think, what I would suggest, just because you're a comedian doesn't mean everything needs to be put in a comical way. By virtue of being what she is, she has managed to get herself numbers. She has managed to get herself an audience. She has managed to get herself an influence. She has managed to get herself a space in the social scene where she can speak and people listen, right? So by virtue of having all of that, some things such as those can become communicated in a manner that is not necessarily supposed to be a joke. And then it can get the attention of the right people that need to see our people who are in different countries that are suffering. Because for me, I'm thinking that comedy could have been done in a way to show how there's zero employment in my country. People have graduated, fantastic degrees, amazing courses, but all those certificates are full of dust in the house because they cannot get employment anywhere. You know, especially now that we're gearing towards elections and our politicians are trying to do the most so we can elect them. This is the right time to do a skit on where is employment. By the time my people are choosing to go to Arab countries and get mistreated, where is employment in my country? You are busy fixing the roads. The roads to go where? We are not using them. We're not going to work. We don't even have offices to go to. We don't have homes to go to. So what are these roads serving? Other rich people like you? So there has to be a level of sympathy. At the end of the day, comedy and art needs to have a heart inside it. The art needs to have a heart. And now that comes to intelligence. For you to be able to decipher this kind of content needs this kind of approach. This one is sensitive, needs this kind of approach. So let us see you provoke these politicians and let them know there's no employment here. That's why our people are suffering in Arab countries or wherever it is that they are, in different places of the world. It's not just Arab countries. Let us see them, provoke them to those levels. Let us see them, make them realize, yo, the reason as to why people are suffering there is because here at home, even if they stay here, what are they going to do? Die of hunger, right? So there has to be a better way of doing this thing so that we are not insulting these people who are struggling so much to send a penny home, and that is what they have to go through to send it home. It's comedy, it's nice, we love it, but when it's a sensitive issue, let us remember to have a heart in the art. You get my point? There has to be a heart in the art. It's like the recent case of this serial killer who has been killing children. As a comedian, there's a way you can communicate what has been happening, because this man apparently ran away from police cell. You know, how did he run away? So then we cannot make fun because there are families who have lost their children through a serial killer. We cannot laugh about that, but you can create a comedy in such a way we're asking ourselves, is the police safe for a poor man, and is the rich man scared of the police? Because money talks. I can pay the police and I'm safe. But if I'm a poor person and I need police services, will I get help? Because, do you get my point? What I'm trying to say is, there's content, but there's also intelligence to content. You need to know what sort of content needs what sort of approach, because this is real life situations. These are real life issues. Because even those people who are in those Arab countries doing some really crazy things, even if they were to stay here, what jobs are they going to do? No, let's be real. People have degrees and masters and PhDs and experience. You know, you're going for your first interview at a company and they're asking you for a 10-year experience. So I should have started working when I was 7 years. So it's not about numbers. This thing is not about numbers. Provoke your people. Make them realize there's no employment at your home. That's why our people are suffering out there. Are you getting my point? Yeah, but we can forgive her for those who felt like she was insensitive. We grow and learn every day. Are you getting my point? At the end of the day, we love her. Yeah, so let us give her another chance, but let us be careful. You have to have intelligence and decipher content, because these are real life situations. There's someone who's there and is supporting a whole family of 10 and more. Let us be sensitive. Heart is important. You have to have a heart in your art. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Yolita and that was the Hot Topic Central. See you later in the week with so much more. We're done.